Sneedy's Saturday was a mad day for everyone involved, but now you've had time to reflect. Just how impressive was that performance in such a pressured situation?
Yeah, it was. I think obviously over the last few weeks they've been massive games for us, and we've needed to win. But I feel like quite a lot of the players in there prefer that. They'd rather have that pressure, and they step up in their moments. So that game were no different than what we've been doing for the last month or so. So yeah, it were impressive. We've put ourselves in a pretty decent spot. So we've obviously got to go to FC on Saturday with our own job in mind, and do our job as best we can, and hopefully keep climbing away and doing what we've been doing.
And you just said you guys treated it like any other game, but in the back of your minds, did you know how massive the 2 points would have been?
Yeah, we did. It's pretty difficult to hide from it. With all the media and all that, it's quite easy to see what you need and what you don't need, basically. So yeah, it were one of them games. It added to it. Last home game of the year, we got a decent crowd out as well, so it helped. And look, we put in a performance that we were pretty proud of, and hopefully can build on.
One of the highlights for me in particular was your 40-20. Obviously, two plays later, Tim goes over. Obviously, the execution is something that you work on day by day, but is it just sort of feeling a moment in a game to pull something like that off?
Yeah, I think they're not as easy as people think to do. So you've got to pick and choose the right moments, and if you pick the right moment in a game, it can sting you, sting the opposition, should I say. So yeah, if you can pick the right moment and execute it, then it looks fantastic on you. I've done it a few times where it's not quite gone right, and the team are kind of looking at you on third tackle, wondering what you've done that for. But yeah, more often than not, if you execute it right, it can really put you on the front foot.
And the success for you didn't stop on the pitch. You picked up coaches and players player of the year post-match. How does it feel to win them sort of accolades from the lads that you're alongside every day?
Yeah, it's like I say it all the time about the individual stuff. They're always nice to have. They're probably more important when you retire from the game and you look back and you think, oh, that's good. But to get any form of recognition off the players that you take the field with every week, and obviously the coaches, the people that you're around every day, yeah, it's good, and we're happy, more than happy to get them.
We've spoke previously about whether you feel like you're at the peak of your powers, but is the secret just enjoying your rugby, which obviously from the outside it looks like you're doing at the moment?
Yeah, it helps massively being within a group that you 9 times out of 10 you're having a laugh most of the time, and then obviously the lads are just going in the gym there, so it's one of them. If you've got a smile on your face, you seem to be playing your best rugby, so all fun.
And Hull FC are a team that you had huge success at. I know you'll hold very fond memories of your time there too. What's it like to go back to the MKM and play there as an opposing player?
Yeah, I always enjoy it, always. The atmosphere is slightly turned from when I was there to what it is turning up as an opposing player, but I still always enjoy going and seeing them faces that I saw for a long time while I was there.
They've not had this season, they'd imagine. There's been obviously a lot of change there too, but there's some talented youngsters there that can cause a lot of problems, isn't there?
Yeah, it's one thing that Hull do really well is the young players coming through the academy, the setup that they've got there from probably about 15, 16-year-old is incredible. The light years are ahead of quite a few teams in that aspect, and to be fair, it's probably no surprise to see the young players coming through and being given opportunity where they potentially wouldn't have done if they were having more of a successful season, I think. So it's probably really good for them young players down the line. They'll probably look back on it as an experience that they'll probably be grateful for further down the line than they probably feel right now.